been a pleasure spending time with you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope you will be there for the rest of my life.
I hope you let my friendship be one of the things that you're learning how to let in. Forever, I'm here.
And how do I say this? Ariana is just weird and I don't like what's happening. They are acting crazy and it's really bothering me. It's like an obsession.
Cynthia Erivo's partner, Lena Waithe, is out here airing things out and dragging Ariana Grande for allegedly sliding in Cynthia's lane. And the internet is spiraling over it. Fans have been side-eyeing that unusually close vibe between Cynthia and Ariana for months, and Wicked only made their connection even tighter. Now, Lena isn't staying quiet anymore because from her point of view, Ariana's been moving way too bold around her partner. But that's not even the wildest part, because Lena isn't just calling out Ariana for showing interest in Cynthia. She's hinting that Ariana has supposedly been keeping things low-key with women for years, and Cynthia might not even be the first person Ariana's been accused of trying to take from someone else. This whole thing is giving "you better watch your girl" energy, and it's getting messier by the second. People don't joke around when they call Ariana Mrs. Steal Your Girl. And apparently Lena feels the exact same way, because she's making it clear she's tired of watching Ariana get too comfortable around Cynthia. And the drama only heats up from here, because now everyone wants to know exactly what Lena saw behind the scenes to make her speak up like this. This situation between Cynthia and Ariana is not brand new either. Fans have been whispering for months that something felt off during their Wicked promo run. The two of them were constantly touching, laughing, leaning in, acting super locked in, and people online kept saying it looked a little more than friendly. And that viral holding space interview?
And really take care of each other, on screen and off screen, and just kind of have a really truthful friendship and a beautiful sistership that continues to grow and grow even through this press tour. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know. She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets.
It's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
The internet has never forgotten it. Viewers were calling it way too intense, too emotional, and low-key, too personal, like they were having a moment the cameras weren't supposed to catch. Things were already strange, but nobody expected Cynthia and Ariana to somehow make everything even more awkward during the new Wicked for Good promo run. It was like the two of them turned the weirdness into a full-time routine, and every appearance had people watching with that, "What is going on here? Look." And everyone remembers that recent viral moment when Ariana got grabbed by a fan, right? Cynthia rushed in and started comforting her instantly, holding her close like she needed to shield her from the world. The whole clip had social media spinning because their connection felt way more intense than just co-stars supporting each other. Then in one of their final promo interviews, they kept going on and on about how they want to stay besties forever, saying it with that emotional tone that made viewers feel like something deeper was happening off camera. People online were calling it strange, extra, and super personal, like the friendship storyline was being pushed a little too hard. But the internet wasn't the only one catching that unusual vibe. Reports are saying that Cynthia's partner, Lena Waithe, also finds the whole dynamic unsettling, and she's not shy about it. The word around is that Lena genuinely believes Ariana has been deliberately trying to pull Cynthia closer, in a way that doesn't feel innocent at all. People are even whispering that Lena is calling out what she sees as a fake public persona Ariana puts on, the sweet, harmless act that disappears when the cameras stop rolling. Fans pointed out how Cynthia has been weirdly protective over Ariana, to the point where she reacts dramatically even when Ariana just coughs, and Lena is apparently not here for any of it. According to the reports floating around, Lena supposedly feels like Ariana is putting on this sweet, fragile act just to trigger Cynthia's protective side, and honestly, it kinda adds up. After seeing how fast Cynthia jumped in to shield Ariana when that fan grabbed her, it's clear whatever energy Ariana gives off is hitting its target loud and clear, and Lena is not letting any of it slide. Lena's watching everything, and she's convinced it might just be a matter of time before Cynthia ends up crossing a line with Ariana, especially with how close they've become. Lena and Cynthia have been together for a long time, but based on Ariana's past moves, that doesn't exactly guarantee safety if Ariana decides she wants something or someone in her orbit. People keep bringing up how Ariana got involved with Ethan Slater while he was still married and had just welcomed a baby with his then wife, and that reputation follows her everywhere. She's been accused of getting involved with people who are already committed, and she's never seemed bothered by the backlash that comes with it. She even put out tracks like "Wake Up with Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored," so everyone is side-eyeing her songs like they're basically confessionals. So now the question is, does Lena actually have a real reason to be worried about Ariana? Insiders claim Lena is working overtime trying to put boundaries in place, calling Ariana out behind the scenes and pushing Cynthia to create some space before things get messier. And honestly, nobody can blame her because one look at that photo of the three of them together says everything. Cynthia's standing close to Ariana. Ariana is smiling like she's right where she wants to be, and Lena looks like she accidentally walked into a date she didn't know was happening, even though she's the one actually dating Cynthia. Lena knows shutting this whole situation down won't be easy, especially because she's been dealing with the same issue ever since the first Wicked movie promo dropped last year. She made it clear back then that she wasn't feeling the strange tension between Cynthia and Ariana, and she even posted a clip from one of their interviews with the caption, "I'm watching you guys on the press tour insufferable," which had everyone raising eyebrows instantly. She also shared another message saying, "Maturity in a relationship is when you catch your mind as it is creating a false story about your partner, trying to sound calm. But people now think she was actually fighting her own doubts the whole time. And honestly, she might have had good reason to feel uneasy because the situation kept getting weirder instead of settling down." Beyond the constant touching and emotional moments between Cynthia and Ariana, the two took things even further by getting matching tattoos, and that sent the internet into full detective mode. Then Ariana wrote a long, emotional message about the tattoo that had fans screaming, saying, "My Cynthia, I will never forget a second of this time with you. Perhaps the hardest laughs and cries of my life. Yes, you are undoubtedly the fiercest talent to grace the earth, but you are unimaginably an even fiercer friend. I'm so thankful for the incredible privilege that it is knowing and loving you." That message alone had people wondering if the friendship label was starting to blur. At first glance, the tattoos might look innocent, maybe even sister-level sweet, until you realize this is something Ariana only ever does with the people she's deeply connected to. Matching ink is practically her love language, and she usually gets new tattoos every time she gets close to a new partner. When she was dating Pete Davidson, matching tattoos were literally part of their whole identity as a couple. They were sneaking into tattoo shops non-stop, coming out with new designs every few weeks, from soft little clouds to sentimental tributes to even one matching design inspired by their pet pig. Each tattoo marked a new emotional phase in that relationship, and fans haven't forgotten how intense it all was. It's starting to look like Ariana is running the same playbook with Cynthia that she used in past relationships, but this whole situation gets way more layered than people expected. A lot of fans think Lena's intense reaction might be tied to how her own relationship with Cynthia began in the first place, and that's where the drama gets real. People always say, "You lose them how you get them," right? And some fans believe that might be exactly what's haunting Lena right now. Lena and Cynthia first crossed paths at the Met Gala in May 2018, and it wasn't some quick red carpet hello. The connection between them was instant and strong. Lena later admitted she had been genuinely excited to meet Cynthia because she already admired her work, and she even had the honor of presenting Cynthia with an award that night. From the very beginning, Lena was clearly feeling that spark, and the energy was intense. But here's where it gets messy. Shortly after they met, Cynthia posted about Lena and called her sis, saying they were basically glued together like they had known each other forever. She went on and on about how incredible Lena was, and fans immediately clocked that the vibe wasn't giving just friends. It was giving something brewing behind the scenes. Then suddenly, the two were everywhere together. Events, red carpets, private industry parties. From 2019 to 2020, Lena and Cynthia were moving like a duo, always side by side, always hyping each other up online, acting like they had their own little universe nobody else had access to. Their chemistry was loud, and fans were watching every step like it was a slow burn situationship playing out in real time. But here comes the twist everyone brings up whenever this new drama resurfaces. While Lena and Cynthia were getting closer and closer, Lena already had a partner, Alana Mayo. And that detail alone makes some people believe Lena is extra sensitive right now because she knows how fast emotional connections can shift when the bond gets too deep. That's right. When Lena first started stepping out everywhere with Cynthia, she was still married to Alana Mayo, and that's exactly why people were watching their dynamic so closely. Not long after Lena and Cynthia began publicly hyping each other up, things between Lena and Alana fell apart at lightning speed. They had just gotten married, and within 2 months the marriage was already done, which had fans whispering non-stop. People immediately started connecting the dots, wondering if Lena's growing closeness with Cynthia played a way bigger role than anyone wanted to admit. Even though Lena and Alana released a polite statement asking for privacy, social media wasn't buying the calm tone for a second. Everybody felt like something behind the scenes shifted way too fast. So now, fast forward to Cynthia's super intense connection with Ariana, and fans are saying it feels like the universe is serving Lena a slice of her own karma. And honestly, that theory gets louder when you remember Ariana has a long history of whirlwind romances and emotional entanglements that move at full speed. Ariana was married once, but the relationship didn't last long, around 2 years. Then there was her super fast, super public romance and engagement with Pete Davidson, which took over the internet the second it happened and ended just as quickly. People still talk about how chaotic that era was because it moved faster than most Hollywood relationships ever do. So why does all of this matter now? Because Ariana's pattern of jumping into deep emotional connections fast, then shifting out of them just as quickly, has fans wondering if she's unintentionally bringing that same storm into Cynthia and Lena's relationship. People online are connecting the dots, saying Ariana might be repeating her old pattern, getting too close, too fast, and stirring tension in a relationship she isn't even part of. Cynthia has been out here trying to stay booked, busy, and popular. But the real moment that made Lena start connecting the dots was something way more subtle. The way Ariana and Cynthia kept calling each other sis. That hit a nerve because everyone remembers how Cynthia called Lena her sis back when they first met, and that same exact language popping up again with Ariana did not go unnoticed by Lena at all. Ariana has been posting on Instagram calling Cynthia her proud sister, and while it might look harmless on the surface, and especially since they've been filming together for years, people online think this kind of wording probably rubbed Lena the wrong way. It felt a little too familiar, a little too deja vu, and it definitely had fans whispering. Then, in her interview with Elle magazine, Cynthia talked about the very first time she met Ariana, and her words only added more fuel to the fire. She said, "I've gained a sister at this point. We speak almost every day. Both of us were blown away by how connected we were immediately. I remember the first day we got to come together. It was at director John M. Chu's house, and he played some songs for us, and we sang together for the first time. It's a very intimate thing to sing with someone. It was one of the most gratifying things to know that there was someone who was that open and available because she was, and that meant I could be as well." That whole quote had fans raising eyebrows like, "This sounds way too familiar." And honestly, it is familiar because their story basically mirrors the way Lena and Cynthia first bonded. Instant connection, emotional openness, a spark that showed up fast and loud. That's exactly why people think Lena might actually be right to feel uneasy about all of this, because history seems to be repeating itself in a way that hits way too close to home. To make things even messier, new rumors are swirling that Ariana is allegedly done with her boothing Ethan Slater, which only makes the whole situation look even more chaotic. Ariana and Ethan have been dating for a while now, and surprise, surprise, they also met while filming, which just adds another layer to this already wild storyline. The Wicked set must have been its own universe because the behind-the-scenes stories keep getting stranger by the day, and fans swear the energy between the cast was way too chaotic. Now people are saying Ariana might have ended things with Ethan so she could focus on Cynthia, which is wild considering Ethan threw away his whole marriage to be with Ariana, only to allegedly get tossed aside because she's suddenly locked in on Cynthia instead. And the messy part? Cynthia is already in a relationship too, so that would make this whole situation even more dramatic. Folks online keep joking about who really wants to be popular because the storyline is giving full-time soap opera energy. But here's the twist. Lena isn't stepping aside quietly. She's allegedly ready to fight for her relationship with Cynthia, even if the situation turns ugly. People close to her claim she's ready to push back at Ariana every step of the way, and she's not scared to go low if she feels she has to. Some insiders are even saying Lena is willing to expose Ariana if necessary, especially the rumors that Ariana might have been keeping parts of her identity private for years. Fans have been whispering forever about Ariana being on the DL, with Victoria Monet once claiming that Ariana is bisexual, which had everyone wondering if that explained why some of her past relationships seemed mismatched, and why her bond with Cynthia feels so different from how she acts around most men. But Ariana seems to be pushing back against Lena's narrative too. After ignoring speculation about her unusual closeness with Cynthia for months, she suddenly started explaining why she touches Cynthia so much. In an interview, she said, "I channel a lot of energy through my hands. I'm always holding a hand. I'm always squeezing something. I'm always reaching for something. It's often who I'm with. I like to channel support energy or whatever. The thing is, this doesn't explain why she's only this touchy with Cynthia and not anyone else, and fans immediately called it damage control. The timing feels way too convenient, like she's trying to clear things up before Lena drops something big. Whatever info Lena is sitting on, people can feel the storm coming, and the tension between all three of them is getting heavier by the day. Lena is officially over watching Ariana get way too close to Cynthia, and the signs have been loud. The hand-holding on press tours, the matching tattoos, the emotional posts, Ariana calling Cynthia her proud sister in public like it's nothing. The whole vibe is giving way more than friendship, and with Ariana's long history of fast-moving romances and sudden emotional switches, Lena's reaction makes complete sense. But here's where it gets wild. Lena isn't just sitting on the sidelines anymore. She's reportedly ready to confront Ariana directly and even expose her for being on the DL if that's what it takes to protect her relationship with Cynthia. Meanwhile, Ariana is out here trying to run damage control, but the explanations she's giving aren't landing the way she probably hoped, and fans can feel the tension boiling. With all these patterns repeating themselves, the chemistry between Cynthia and Ariana, the rumors stacking up, and everybody watching their every move, this whole storyline is getting explosive in real time. The drama is messy, unpredictable, and honestly, nobody knows who's about to make the next move. What do viewers think? Is Lena overreacting, or is she seeing the truth before everyone else? Should Cynthia step back, or is Ariana just being dramatic and affectionate like usual? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, share this tea with someone who lives for drama, and I'll see you in the next one.